Nioh 3 is faster, noticeably faster. More mobility, more skills, more tools in combat. At times, it almost feels closer to Ninja Gaiden than classic Nioh. And that raised a question for me. If we're stronger, if we're quicker, if we have more options than ever before, do the bosses lose their edge? The answer is no. But not because they're unfair, not because they're artificially harder, and not because they're trying to outdo Nioh 1 or 2. They work because they adapt. Nioh 3 changes the pace, and the bosses change with it. Older Nioh was tactical, measured, controlled in its pressure. You observed, you punished. Now, you're constantly moving, repositioning, swapping skills, managing space in real time. There's barely any downtime. And when your character moves like a high-speed assassin, the bosses can't afford to stand still. They close gaps aggressively. They apply pressure faster. They punish hesitation instantly. Not harder, not unfair, just sharper. More tools don't mean less challenge. They mean more responsibility. You have options, so the game expects you to use them. And no, not every boss is a wall. But Nioh wouldn't be Nioh without those moments, those encounters that immediately remind you, you're not meant to steamroll this. That's the key difference. Nioh 3 isn't trying to surpass its predecessors, and it's not trying to imitate them either. It understands how fast it has become. And its boss design reflects that. Brutal, but deliberate. Fast, but controlled. Demanding, but fair. This isn't an easier Nioh, and it's not a harder one. It's a Nioh that evolved with its own combat flow. And that's exactly why these bosses work. Brutal, by design.